Guide, Episode 7. Thanks for joining us again. We are kicking things off at our home away from home, Bunnings. Today's mission? Insulation. We are using a combination of foil and foil board, locked in place with some seriously grippy double-sided butyl tape. This stuff could hold a kangaroo to the ceiling. The foil board adds a radiant barrier and solid structure, while the foil gives that flexible layer to wrap around the trickier spots. We are pressing in everything snug and sealing the gaps. This isn't just about staying cool or warm, it's about building a thermal envelope. And then we hit more of the expansion foam. Every cavity, every nook, every cranny, filled, sealed, reinforced. At this point, if this bus ever ends up in the sea, I'm 90% sure it'll float. Not that we're planning on testing that, but hey, nice to know. We are also scraping off the last little bit of glue residue with turpentine. This is so satisfying. And now back to Bunnings again. This time for V-Groove wall panels, 9mm thick. These are going to give us that clean lined interior look once we finally land on a color palette. Still undecided. Something earthy maybe? Ask us again in episode 10. So we thought we would be clever and stick the foil to the back of the V-boards for extra insulation, but turns out that was a bit too clever. The panels didn't sit flush, especially around the window tracks. As you can see here, it bulged just enough to be annoying. So we flipped the script and installed the V-boards without the foil. Perfect fit. Sometimes the simplest way is the right way. In a few episodes' time, we are going to put down the next layer of flooring. We are going to use 17mm structural form ply, solid, strong, and ready to take the weight of 5 people, a kitchen, a bathroom, and who knows how many snacks. And then the rain came. We found a damp patch at the back and even a tiny puddle, which led us straight to a rust spot in the top right corner. Turns out there was a dent up there that had let the water sneak in. Matt got to work banging the dent back out, then hit the rust with a wire brush to clean it up. Underneath, we realized this spot had already been patched before. They'd filled it and sprayed over. So we cleaned it properly, treated it with rust treatment to stop any more from forming, and gave it a coat of primer. Another big day of progress. Layers added, problems solved, rust defeated. Bit by bit, this bus is turning into a home.